Hello, ye kings and queens. This is your captain, the Pirate King, speaking, and we're back with some more videos, and this time it's in the Great League, because the Love Cup is finally over. It's done. It is completely done. I am so happy with that. That was such a rock, paper, scissors cup. But we're back in it in Great League, and we have some meta breakers with us, some core breakers. We have Kanto Ninetales, Shiftry, and Politoed. This is a very solid team. It's very spammy, and I think it has the right resistances and all and the right move sets. I think it's fantastic. It works very well. We actually have a 5-0 set today, followed by a 3-2, and then after I stopped recording, I played another set which was a 4-1, and I beamed a Jellicent with with Kanto Ninetales. It was really fantastic. Really mad that I did not record that. Either way, we are in this game with Shiftry up against Azu taking it out, and Alolan Marowak comes in. Luckily, we have a bunch of energy, so decide to throw it off and decide to take it out. Now, at this point, I probably just should have went for the Leaf Blade, honestly. I don't know why I overtapped that much. I really had no reason to. It's just overkill. By the way, bringing out the Ninetales against the Scalvantula and taking it out with a Weather Ball. Alright, and we take that game, and we're gonna hop right into the next game. There's a small point during this where I have a problem getting into a game, but I'm sure everybody has that. I mean, this isn't like Love Cup issues where it's just happening with Love Cup. It just happened the once, so it's not like Love Cup related. Good lead for us, Shadow Victory Bell. And then they're swapping into Gardevoir, and we are going to swap into Politoed. We're going to just spam these Weather Balls. Politoed really does not want to see Shadow Victory Bell, so I'm going to take as much damage as I can from the Gardevoir. That way there's very, very little to farm for Victory Bell. Alright, going back in here with our Ninetales, and we're just going to farm it down. There's no way it can get to a charge move. Even if it did, we have two shields. And here, there goes Machamp. Now, we had a Shiftry in the back. Machamp would have, he had to have been, he had to shield, right? But our Shiftry probably would have just died to quick moves if he was able to take out that Ninetales. So, yeah, lucky he just surrendered there, I guess. Didn't want to risk it. Either way. Up against a Politoed bad. That's a bad lead. We're going to go into the mirror match. Oh, my God, and it's a Bomasto. Now, the thing is, I had to call it. I had to know exactly when Weather Ball was being thrown and when Energy Ball was being thrown. And I call it here, it's a Weather Ball. Fantastic. Now, I'm trying to fake the Blizzard, I suppose. So I keep building up to full, but that doesn't get him. Yeah, this one, the ball's on me, huh? Now at this point, he can just continuously go for Weather Balls. It really doesn't matter. But you know what? So will I. Just tossing those off, trying to get shields out of them, because I gotta pressure those shields or win. Those are my options. And I think at this point I just let it go. Politoed did its job. Took out a lot of the health there. Oh, and he swaps. He gave up switch advantage, swaps into Politoed. And this one, I thought that was going to be a Weather Ball. But I was like, you know what? I don't really want to take damage on Shiftry right now either. I am very glad that I shielded there, because it was a Blizzard that would have been bad. Either way, definitely gonna shield up this Weather Ball, and gonna just farm this thing down, and we'll see what's in the back. And it's an AWAC. Build up to 2 foul plays. Didn't quite get there, actually. I still needed one more quick move. But I guess it didn't really matter. See, at this point again, I should have just went for the leaf blade. Honestly. Mistakes were made, but we take it out anyways. Alright, going into the next battle here. I was surprised at how well this team was doing. I want to try some spicy things, because I definitely powered up some spicy things when Love Cup was around. So I want to try out some spice. Alright, I mean, I think this is a pretty neutral matchup, actually. I didn't really check to see who wins this. Now, I knew it was probably going to take the same amount of quick moves for them to get to the icy win that it was for me to get to the weather ball, but maybe I should have like kept farming, maybe try to sneak one in, but I get to the second one faster, which is good. All right, they are shielding that one, fantastic, and they have built up. Okay, so they built up to a shadow ball, and I was trying to catch the shadow ball, but because of the lag there, I was like, wait, did they just notice I have a shift tree and just change it to icy wind? So I just shielded there just in case, and that Roselia got to that way faster than I thought it would. But that's okay. I knew it was going to take me out anyways. So we are going to throw the foul play, and yeah, now we can just throw a leaf blade, because at this range it will definitely take it out. So yeah, I felt bad that I shielded up the. Maybe I probably should have thrown the leaf blade right there, actually. And whatever this is, I know I can take it. It's probably an earthquake, but I know I can. Yeah, I know I can take it. Yeah, he just surrenders, because whatever his next move was, I was gonna shield it up and just spam them, and then I had energy left over on the Kanto Ninetales. So yeah, it was pretty much game over. No, he had a shield, but I had a lot of damage. So, all right, here's a match for you. 2 Ninetales, except one's ice. So he swaps in to Azu. Good save swap. I'm just gonna start throwing Leaf Blade. That's what I'm gonna do, because Leaf Blade is awesome. It's just a very good move. We're gonna shield up pretty much whatever here, because not foul play, play rough, or ice beam will take us out. We're gonna over farm here. Gonna be counting their quick moves, so we know exactly how much energy they have. Let's see, I'm not counting right now. I was counting during the match, but I'm not counting right now. Yeah, so here comes Alolan Ninetales, and watch how much these Leaf Blades do. An incredible amount of damage. Able to get another one off. So if he wants to keep this, he's going to have to shield. He decides to shield and farms down the shift tree. And we're going to go right back in to Kanto Ninetales. Now, I was guessing this is a Psyshock, so I think I shielded here. Yeah. I want to preserve that, farm it down, see what's in the back for us. And it's a Melmetal. Either way, even if we didn't shield that, we would have won there. Because just look how much one Weather Ball does to this thing. A lot. It does a lot. And yeah, he gets to the Rock Slide, but that's okay, because we have Politoed in the back. And I forget if I just farm down or if I go for the Weather Ball. Okay, yeah, I should go for the Weather Ball just to be safe there. But honestly, I could have farmed down. Nothing he had could have killed me, unless he had Thunderbolt. I think Melmetal learns Thunderbolt, right? All right. So yeah, there it is. There's the 5-0 set. So woo, fantastic for us. Once again, I tanked my own elo. I went down to like 2200 or something. It was not good. It was very, very bad. I am in veteran rank, and I tanked my elo. I was trying a lot of spice. But either way, we are slowly climbing back up the ladder, and it's a little easier because we're up against ace trainers, right? But it's still a grind. Up against a Clefable, and we have some classic Go Battle Lag. And I know that I can build up to quite a bit, so I'm going to overfarm there in case they try to pull a swap or something. So, yep, just start throwing these, and this way it's harder for them to keep track of my count if I'm throwing like at weird intervals. By the way, here comes Azu. Now, I am going to build... Oh, I thought I was going to build to the beam there. No. Instead, I swap into Polytoad, and we're going to let this go through. Ice Beam. Yeah, we're okay. Now, eventually they go for Play Rough, I think. But we're just going to start throwing Earthquakes. I'm going to go for the big damage move, because an Azu at that health rarely shields. I'm going to let this through as well, and yeah, there it is. There's the Play Rough. Now, at this point, I probably just should have been throwing Weather Balls, honestly, because, you know, I should have built up the Earthquake and thrown the Weather Balls and tried to just get those shields out of them. But I'm at least able to get to another Weather Ball, which is good. That's a good thing. And I don't get the shield, but I do get some chip damage in, and now I'm able to pressure the shield because Polytoad is amazing and incredibly spammy. And he goes down with all that energy, and out comes a Wigglytuff. So my only win condition here is, well, I guess it's not really my only one. They are going to have to shield this. I'm just going to get my Weather Balls. Yeah, my bad. I thought that Clefable was still alive for a second. But instead, I'm going to do some damage. I'm going to go in here and just throw a Leaf Blade. Because even though I'm taking super effective damage, this is Shiftry, and Leaf Blade just hurts. It is just a move that hurts an immense amount. Yeah, and there we go. 2 shields flex on them also. Shiftry is just such a great Pokemon. Really squishy, but also just so much damage so quickly. It's actually nuts. All right, going into the next game, or at least trying to find next game. This happens way too often. I don't really think anyone has fun with it. And this is still at 1.5 speed. Also, yeah, it is. Finally, we're up against someone. All right, let's see what happens here. Good lead. Shiftry, or Ninetales into Shiftry. And we're going to just start farming. They save swap, and we go into our swap. Remember to always be counting their fast moves. Sadly, I let a bubble go through there, but I'm just going to start throwing these. And luckily, I am able to sneak a Snarl in there, shielding up the Play Rough. And I'm going to overfarm here, because I know the counts that it takes to get to Azu's moves. So I can overfarm safely until that point. Now at this stage, I'm unsure if I should be throwing Leaf Blades or Foul Plays. Like, I honestly have no idea what does more damage to a Shiftry or what's more efficient to throw against it. I mean, I guess they're both resisted, but I really have no clue what to throw. I mean, I'm gonna let this go down because I don't really need it anymore. It did its job, took out the Azu. Ooh, yeah, this one was tough. They still had 2 shields left, so I really had no. I'm lucky that I didn't get the debuff there. Maybe I just should have been throwing Weather Balls at that point, because they had 2 shields left. Didn't really matter, honestly. Tried to get to another Earthquake. It's not like it mattered at this point. I mean, there's not really that much I can do against Kingdra. So I mean, I went for the beam because why not? If they for some reason let the beam through, I would win that one. That did not happen, obviously. And like I said, I did have a game outside of these battles where something did get beamed into oblivion. Beaming a Jellicent felt great, by the way. It felt amazing, because other than that, nothing else is really safe against Jellicent, because Jellicent has such a great move set, a huge variety of moves. So it's really tough when you're up against the Jellicent and they haven't shown their moves. All right, going Ninetales into Toxicroak. Not great, but also not horrible. I am going to try to swap and catch the Mud Bomb, and I do it. It's debatable if I should have done that. Maybe I should have just one shielded and just kept throwing the throwing the Earthquake here. So the reason I did this was because I thought it would do more damage than the Weather Balls. And I don't think they, I think they probably do the same damage. I figured they would have, shielded anyways because, what if it was a blizzard or something? But they did not do that. So I wasted all that energy and for something that's basically the same amount of energy, honestly. Or sorry, the same amount of damage. So we're going to go in here with a Shift Tree, obviously. Shield this up. Don't really want Shift Tree to see the Toxicroak, but we do want to keep Shift Tree. Now, yeah, they're swapping, but we have energy ready. We're just going to throw Weather Balls here and try to get us to as many as we possibly can. And, yeah, they throw the Mud Bomb there, and it definitely does take us out. I was like, if I survive this, there's a chance. There's a chance. But I did not survive it. And yeah, going into Galvantula, I probably should have thrown beforehand. I really should have thrown. Because this lunge is just going to take me out. Really did not matter there, but also he had a shield. So I guess it really didn't matter. Yeah, I wasn't going to win that one. Okay. Next game here. If the Pogo Gods so allow it. Yes, they do. Fantastic. We find a match. All right. Ninetales into Skarmory. Great lead. Great lead. Just start chipping away, and they are going to go into Azu. We're going to throw out our Shift Tree and just throw this Leaf Blade, because that's what you do. So we're going to shield up whatever it is from them, and we are going to overfarm, and we're going to have a good chunk of energy left over for the Skarmory, because Skarmory will take a lot of damage from Foul Play. It just will. Foul Play still chunks it, but they double shield it. Now, I don't know, maybe I should have let this one through or something, but I decide to also do this. They swap, and I throw the Foul Play. Now, yeah, I think I made the right choice, and then I swap into Ninetales, and I don't know if I should have just farmed down and taken, just taken a Sky Attack. I don't know what I should have done there, but either way, farmed it down, or I threw a Weather Ball, and then I am actually able to throw a Weather Ball and farm down Azu. So that's good. I mean, it was very low, but that's still good. And we're going to throw off a couple of Weather Balls here and take out the Stunfisk. Good for me. Very glad. And we still have all three Pokemon. Great. They didn't even see Politoed in the back. Yeah, but he also could have taken Stunfisk very, very easily. All right. Next battle. I have not been counting these battles, so I don't know if it's the last one or not. But up against a Roserade. Fantastic. Loving it. I do want to play Roserade. I was anticipating the swap there, so I am going to bring in pretty much my direct counter. I can take a Shadow Bone. It's not really a big deal. And then I can just throw Weather Balls. And the thing is, let's see how many shields we can get out of them. Because Weather Ball does do a lot of damage, and plus maybe they thought that was an Earthquake or something. So I wasn't really baiting. I was going to be throwing the Weather Balls anyways. This one I figure just a bone club, because I was fairly low. I didn't think they wanted to waste that all that energy on something that was so low. So I was like, you know what? Maybe it's just a bone club. We'll let it through. And yeah, they were going for the farm down, obviously, on Polytoad, which is good. But yeah, Polytoad is still able to get off a good chunk there. I figure this is going to be a sludge bomb, so I am going to shield it because he did build up quite a bit. And we're going to farm it down. Let's see what they have in the back. It's Azu. Let's beam it. Do we get the beam? And boom! Yes, there it is. Straight out of Zionic. We get the boom. Fantastic. Boom the Azu. And then it just, yeah, going down to a Leaf Blade. Don't bait, kids. I mean, sometimes you have to bait, but I don't know. Try not to. Yeah, I guess that was the last battle there. And catch whatever this is. So yeah, thanks for joining me. Like and subscribe, and we will see you next time.